be on electricity. In grade 8 we spoke about electricity and how energy is transferred within an electrical system, right? Yes. So therefore, what can you say about electricity? What is it? Can you define electricity, class?
Electricity is a flow of electrical charge.
Yes, electricity is the flow of electrical charge. How do we use electricity? Where and how?
We can use it to light up a dark room. We can use it to charge a phone or laptops, and we can also use it with the stove to cook.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Since you guys all know that, we'll be looking at the board, looking at the things that she already mentioned, but to show you some of the things that we use electricity for. Let's look at the board. As you guys have already mentioned the things that we use electricity for, I've already made a few examples, which is cooking, charging my laptop, and lights. So how does electricity power up all these things? As we mentioned before, that electricity is the flow of electrical charge. I want you to think it as tiny particles. Tiny particles that are called electrons. That's how energy is transferred to the materials to power up your laptop, for example. You get it? Get it? Thank you. However, the topic of today will be based on electrical circuits. We're going to be learning about electrical circuits, and I know you guys have learned it in grade 8. So I want you guys to list the things that are found in an electrical circuit. For example, thank you, light bulb, plug, battery, which we call it a cell. What else? What else can you mention? What? Wires. Thank you. We'll look at these. All these things have been learned in grade 8. So we're looking at a simple circuit. I hope everyone can see this illustration. I've already written it on the board, but I'm gonna show you here. This is a simple circuit. This is a battery, wires, switch, and a light bulb, which you all learned in grade 8. An illustration of a drawing, because those ones were real pictures. This is a battery, this is a wire, this is a switch, this is a light bulb. These are real product. So here we're looking at an illustration drawing, which we know that a light bulb is obviously not like this, but in a drawing it's supposed to be like this. What is this? Is this an open or a closed switch? An open switch. Yes. Moving on to electrical circuits. Why do we have electrical circuits? We have electrical circuits because we want to control the flow of energy. Since we did say at the beginning that electricity is a flow of energy. Yes, flow of electrical energy. So with circuits, we're trying to control what? The flow of energy. These are designed to control the flow of energy. And they have different purposes, obviously. So we have two types of circuits: a series circuit and a parallel circuit. We have two types of circuits: a series circuit and a parallel circuit. We look that at the board. Looking at the board, this is our series circuit and this is our parallel circuit. Our series circuit is similar to a simple circuit. Thank you. It is similar to a simple circuit. And our parallel circuit, which is new to your eyes, it is different from a simple circuit. Oh, I hope you guys can see the switches, but are really small. So these are the circuits, the two different circuits that we have. in our electrical circuit. So what is the main difference between the series and the parallel circuit? The series and the difference between the two, class, listen. The difference between the two is that the current flow in a series circuit is in one path, and the current flow in a parallel circuit is in several ways, right? Right. So within a series circuit, the light bulbs connected. Let me get you closer to the board. The light bulbs connected. If one light bulb bursts, or if one light bulb gets damaged, all the other bulbs get damaged. However, in a parallel circuit, if one light bulb gets damaged, the others are not affected. Why is this? Because of the flow of energy. Because of the flow of energy, the current flow, the more you increase the resistance, the more you increase the light bulbs, the current flow becomes less and less, and then the brightness decreases. So if one gets damaged from that, it affects all the light bulbs. Even the voltage becomes affected, as I'm saying that the current flow is only one path, meaning they're getting one current flow from one cell, which is the voltage. That is the reason why the balance, that is the reason why the brightness gets affected. Moving on, guys. Class, so as I mentioned before, you have to understand this with proper understanding. You have to hear it, because as we move, we're gonna get more in depth with this. So as I said, and I'm explaining again, as you add more light in a series circuit, you are adding more resistance. And when you add more resistance, meaning that the resistance increases and the voltage decreases. So resulting in what? Low brightness. Thank you. The brightness is what? Affected, as it doesn't receive much voltage. But in a parallel circuit, even if you increase the light bulbs, the resistance remains the same, meaning that the voltage is still the same. Voltage is not affected. Each light is getting the same amount of voltage. Could be not the same, but it's getting the same amount of voltage. Yes. So where do we find these circuits? For example, a Christmas tree. When you have a Christmas tree at home, that's a series circuit, because the light bulbs are in just one path, they're in linear path, right? Yes, but the brightness of them depends on how much voltage they get. They either get the same amount of brightness or it's low. Yes. So in a parallel circuit, we found it in household, mostly in households again. So parallel circuits are usually found in households. Yes, at your home lights are designed in a parallel way. So that's why if one light is affected, not the other lights, not all the lights get affected, unless at your home they're using a series circuit, but it wouldn't make sense. So yes, it's a parallel circuit in household. So that's why lights are never affected. We learn something new every day. Yes. So I'm gonna give you a class activity. You have to do it. Since you all know what has to be done. Anything else, we'll continue in the next lecture. Is there any question you want to ask, class? Any question? Any question before I move on? Anything that you didn't understand? Anything you want me to clarify? Okay, thank you.